Hello, everybody. I had to re-blue Joycey. Apparently, I did something last week that unblued her. I thought she was joking. Shit, there we go. I had fun last week, so I thought we would try some other stuff this week. How about it? I'm sorry, I'm typing. Now then, hello, everybody out there in La La Land. I've still got my raspy cough, so I will put it in a Ricola. I hope I don't have Ebola or something. Anyway, I was just getting in the mood a few minutes ago and thought I would do some color crayons on stamps and then get some background smack. These would make just great, starter pages in a journal or something like that, which is my goal. They're a little bit too wet and sloppy, which it will be with watercolor. But still, there's nothing wrong with that for a page starter. So, I'm going to do some things a little bit different. Let me get organized. I thought I was organized. I don't have enough places to put things. You still see the ghost image. I'll put that on upside down. No wonder that little light doesn't work. All right. For everybody who is watching quietly at work or something, maybe you can sneak in a howdy for us so we'll know you're there. I'm going to start out playing neutral. These are my cool colors. And it really helps having H mahogany. Looks red. Let's just start with that. Now, what I was doing before was coloring direct onto the stamp. And this time I'm going to try to just draw right on onto them. And when I first started learning about all these products in mixed media, I thought, What's the deal about Tim Holtz? I mean, everybody just is in love with him. Well, I figured out now that it is very nice to have the same colors in paint, crayons, ink pads. Now then, I've got my handy distress sprayer. This thing is worth every penny, $5. And now I'm going to put a stencil down. This is Stencil Girl 02 2019 by Mary Beth Shaw. And this is from the Stencil Club. I love wallflowers. Oh my goodness. Looky, looky. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. How cool. It's a very clean print. Because it wasn't completely saturated. Let's see if we can pick up a little bit more over on this edge. And I don't know if these are pigment or ink. Cool. Coolio. Now, stencil off. And I'm going to lay that over here just to see if there's anything. Not much because, well, not much. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down and see what our reverse looks like. Hey, Jill. Oh, I love you too, darling. Hey, singing. Wallflower for. That's funny. Sometimes you just want to do something else and not follow chat. It's still very interesting. Oh, speaking of chicken, winter chicken dinner, we have a KFC that opened up just down the street from us. And our next door neighbor is the manager of another KFC in town. She told Randy, she said, if you're one of the first 50 people to get there, you get free chicken for a year. Yeah, right. Well, bless his heart, he got up and went over there. He was number 47, and he got a 52-week bucket every week free. I said, boy, we are going to be eating some chicken. I'm going to use some black. Actually, it's dark gray. I was watching a video the other day and something, don't remember what it was. And the girl had 45 subscribers. And she'd had something like 600 views. This is something I made with a glue gun. And I made it for Joycey, but it was too big to mail. It was going to cost like $30, so I cut it in half and kept part of it. So we're going to see what that does. Now, I don't want to start a new channel. Just on the outside case that I've been. This is some avocado. Looks like with a dirty stencil involved, so I love dirty stencils. Not much. Not much. That's all right. There's a little bit in there. That certainly does look green. What is this? It is green. Pine needles. Okay. I'm going to try this again with that color added. It is coming out really grungy. Yeah, keep that chat moving and share it somewhere or pop the link somewhere. All that adds to the numbers. Okay, let's see if we got anything this time. And I'm going to pop this right over here. I don't think we got much. And there comes a tea bag. I sprayed it with some coffee. Cool. And I bought these from Amazon. And I'll be sure and put the link down below. So if I forget, let me know. 100G filters. I'd rather have a wide one. Maybe they might have one. So that turned out pretty nice. Well, place of honor. You should have a real oil painting from me. Woo-wee, that looks like somebody laid it under a car tire. I'll show y'all something. This is for the new Field Notes 52-week challenge. This is soft pastel. I love pastels. So I started with soft pan pastel, and then went and made marks with stick pastel. So that's one of the things you can't get with pan pastel is you can't get texture. You get them off. I think these have a crust on them, like Shiva oil sticks. And those work too. And your new color twos. There's another stencil girl. I will call it out. 2019 Butler by Butler. Friend of mine from our little art group that we do over at Rosemary's pre-COVID, Rosemary Morris. Her daughter was throwing out old house plans, architect's drawings and stuff. And she said, would anybody like those? Shannon agreed, and me and Rosemary just about broke our buttons getting on there to say, yeah, yeah. Pretty cool. Grungy, that's for sure. I like that. Just a hint of something. Oh no, in that patina. That it's got two words, salvage patina. Oh, I never did finish my story. Well, yeah, I guess I did about some Holtz. Now I'm in love with all the products. I want them all. Every color in all of them. Very ghosty. Let's see if I can get all of it. Who's this? This is a big piece. I got the speckled egg, and then I skipped the fireside and the kitsch. I mean, it was hard to skip. Taking up the plate well there. Nothing wrong with that. This was apparently a sheet that I had in my bin the last time I dyed papers. How are we doing down there? We're doing pretty good. I'll get most of that up. Look at this, isn't that pretty? I don't know if that's avocado dye or if that's from a stencil. I think it may have been from a stencil. But the way I do these is I have one of those big clothes bins, you know, that slide under the bed. And I layer paper in the bottom, just something like this craft paper. And let's go to the light colors. Lay that in there, then lay a stencil. Lay more paper, put in a stencil. If you've got, lost my train. Oh, well, crap. Spit it out. Vinyl tablecloths or placemats with lacy patterns. Those work great. And then you spray each layer and then just let it sit. And then as they dry, just start taking them off from the top. It's coming up on good weather to do that. Here is a marabou art crayon. Pink and orange. Let's go with this bright color. Uh-oh, this one must have broken. I had to use these for a while to realize that you just barely roll the tip out or you'll break them. Now let's try some of these Carabelles that I just had to have and have barely used. You won't tell Wendy. Here's a good one. It's got text on it. Okay, so spray it. And then stamp it. And of course, this will be backwards, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. They designed some of their stamps to read. Picked up something. I'm going to put this down over here and see if there's anything on that. A little bit, not much. But you can get enough paper for all year just in one tub full. Nope. Well, I'm not having much luck with these. This is what they were designed for, was jelly plating. Just use any old paper you can find. You go to the thrift store and stock up on old school papers or scrapbook papers or whatever. I'm not getting good results at all with stamps. It's just making marks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Couple in there. So have y'all been working on anything fun? We're going to go out for the first time Thursday night. It's going to take some adjusting for me to get back into going out, and it's a group from high school, if you can believe that. We all kind of stayed around town. Stencil first, then water. I wonder what that knocking noise is. Anyway, there are going to be 10 or 12 of us in a restaurant, and I don't know that the restaurant will do, there may be 10. We'll do a reservation that big. They do have an outdoor patio, and everybody has been vaccinated, so. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to put must have been some purple left. Okay. Stamp that. I mean, spray it. Of course, if I was doing this on plain white paper, you might pick up a little more color. Nope, nope, nope. For anybody who's new here, be sure and like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll get notifications. Well, I'm not getting a darn thing. I'm not used to doing stuff that doesn't work. And it could be that the paper is just too crinkled and old. Here's a second sheet of paper. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more, so it's I'm gonna blame it on the paper. I've got two sheets there. A little grunge. I don't want to leave anything on this rubbing plate. All right, we're getting a little bit off. So it is the paper, sort of. I blame it on somebody. Well, this isn't one of the most stunning revelations, but it's all right. So let's do, we haven't done the waves yet. Let's do that. This looks like waves, so I'm going to go back over here to teal. And that blue. That blue. And that blue. That ought to be a good starter. And we'll use this tissue or onion skin. I'm going to go from dark to light. Dark at the bottom. Then we'll go with this one. It's so nice for there not to be any rules. It's a quick save. Stencil and spray. You're funny, Joycey. So has anybody else started going out yet? You can pick up anything in there. Now let's get this other piece. Nothing, honey. Just a little bit of grunge, which is fine. So I don't think this is one of my favorites. Unless I watch some videos and come up with something different. Interesting, but you can tell where the water's, I guess we picked up about all there is. I'm going to let that dry just a minute and then come back in with some acrylic. And I'm going to use Playful Pink by Arteza. Oops. While we're at it, I don't think this will show through. This is left over from last week. For those of you who haven't heard me talk ad nauseum about Dr. Victoria Rosebloom's project coming up, she gave me her story through my muse, and I wrote about it, and then decided to do paintings. She's a botanist, and this is her field note journal that I happened to find. And then on Mondays, I will put a video up, include some printables. And then on Tuesdays, we'll work in the field notes journal. Hey, we got a little bit there. We're going to make slides and have botanical drawings and all kinds of stuff. Whatever we feel like. Might as well get some more. I wonder if the white paint had anything to do with it. Kept the color from releasing into the kept the crayon on top rather than soaking into the. That's not too bad. Let's try this just a little bit. Don't use a heat gun unless you've got a low or a cool on a hairdryer. This is my low, and I'm holding it up so it won't bubble. I don't want it to melt my plate. Okie dokie. And no, I did not clean my brayer after last week, so I'll unstick it first. Just dragging through there. All right. Yucky yuck. Some pretty color. This white may take a time or two to That'll make a pretty page. Let's see where my roller went. And I'm picking up some of the stuff from last week's face. I can see her disappearing. Let me see what kind of shape my little one's in. Where's that? This. Great colors, though. That's one of the things I like about Tim Holtz's colors is that they look like they're just going to be horribly bright. See if I can get enough out of this to get it and throw it away. Oh yeah, I guess there's more in it than I thought. This is, put some water in there. Metallic ice blue from Folk Art. And when it goes on, it just barely shows. God, listen to that baby. Let's do another. We got some of the white, I do believe. As long as it's still sticky. And it's not down. Oh, goose. You goose. I love silicone. Oh, he's dying out there. It must be at least 20 below zero. And his little heart has just been left out there in the snow and the wolves. And the two littles would stay out there all day. Lift that up so I don't get so sticky. Come on, do your magic. Right. Hardly any. Let me get that. Wait, I've got some up here. Let me get it. This stuff's sticky. This is the Martha Stewart Confetti Glitter, and the color is Toast of the Town. And this is made by Plaid, and you can order it direct on their website. Ooh, that's got a broken cap on it. How did you do that? This is a clear acrylic suspension, and it's got different sizes and colors of glitter and foil and stuff like that. I love the way these colored up. And they were in the bin because you can, this was in the bin because of the edge, you can see. Where it all collected. That's interesting. White. This is matte. Oh, I haven't used it in ages. Nickel, quinacridone nickel azo gold. Robin says this will pick up anything. At least we'll have a pretty piece of paper. Just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Get a drink of water, smoke a cigarette. I'm joking, I don't smoke. That is kind of pretty once it dried. Page in a journal. There's this one. Let's see what else we got up here. We got this on some kind of paper. I'm not real sure what it is. It's obviously it's on a roll, but it feels crinkly. We've got some interesting little patterns on that. We just got some marks. And here we've got the sludge in the bottom of my matcha tea jug. In the tea bag. Turned out nice. And the yellow was already on this, which I think is turmeric or something with turmeric, or I had a yellow piece of paper that faded on it. We got a pretty good print there. This could turn into a landscape. Cool. Now let's see if we got any. No. Not one stinking bit. So now I'm going to put these blick paints. These are the mattes. You cannot, well, crap. You can't get it to come out. The bottle doesn't blend at all. Generous. All right. And we'll probably just about bail on this one. 4:30, hour and a half. I sure like this big plate for this kind of stuff. Okay, white, let it dry for a minute. Oh, you do that, you'll tear it. A little bit. A little. Got more than a little. We got some pretty. I'm going to do it one more time and then I'm going to go get the baby out there before the neighbors call us into child abuse. I don't know where that pink's coming from. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. These colors are so pretty on this coffee stain paper. Look at all the colors in here. Can y'all see that? Got some reddish, some bluish. That's really pretty. And a little bit of glitter. Not quite. Hey, Nancy. Today's just been a goof-off session. Started off playing with Distress Crayons on the gel plate. Got some results. Now I'm just trying to clean the plate. This side. All right. All right, one more. You talk me into it. It takes a while to get these plates where they're ready to play. Oh, that's that pink. That's where it came from. I thought I had the black white. Now he's going to chew me out. Sounds like Randy Buddy, man. Let's do it this way. You gotta admit, jelly printing is so much fun. When I first got mine, it was about the first summer they were out. Everybody was using every color in the rainbow on the plates, and it took watching Robin working with neutrals that really made me enjoy working with it. You're so sweet, Nancy and Joycey. This is grabbing pretty good now that everything's beginning to loosen up. Very subtle, but I love it. Let's see if there's any sticky left right here in the middle. Nope. Well, maybe a little. Nah, I don't think so. But isn't that pretty? Are y'all getting a full? You're not seeing the colors I'm seeing. This is the one that had the color. Cool. All right, guys. Nancy, I'm sorry you missed us, but I know you know how to replay. I'm happy you dropped in. Okay, guys, I love you, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.